The Hanseatic League is the predecessor and in a way, in many ways, a model for modern day economic cooperation and commercial cooperation within the Baltic Sea region. And it started in the beginning of 13th century with the formation of these trading routes from Lübeck and other northern German towns and cities, and it was dominated by German merchants, and it was formally established in the 1350s, and its heyday was 14th, 15th century. And it really was an astonishing organization at its time when you think about that we didn't even have the territorial nation states yet at that time. But the Hanseatic League, its trading routes extended all the way from London in the west to Novgorod in the east, and even further south. They used like the Vikings used, they also used the Russian network of rivers. So in geographical terms, it really was a huge thing. And like I said, it really was astonishing when we think about the level of traffic innovations at the time, and how much more difficult it was to form contacts, overseas contacts. Maybe the main reason for the decline of the Hanseatic League was the fact that the territorial states started to emerge, these centralized political entities that started to be much more powerful than this network of traders that was the Hanseatic League. And especially the eastern side of the Baltic Sea had been a bit of this political military vacuum, and that started to be target of this competition for many different powers within the Baltic Sea region. Sweden was the first regional great power to emerge in 17th century, but very quickly in the Baltic Sea region we arrived at a situation where the dominance of the whole area, dominance of the region was competed by several different regional powers. Sweden, then Russia started to emerge in 18th century, and then also Prussia, Brandenburg Russia, which was the predecessor of German Empire. And that changed the general tone of reality in Baltic Sea region. No longer was this sea of happy merchants engaged in trade with one another, but now it started to be this geographical area of political and military competition.
Freedom in flow of goods and services and all that is very much contributing to strengthening a common European economy, what it's also supposed to do. And it happens more and more that I speak with different people who are trying to build up business, even a small business or a private business. Actually, it becomes easier and easier for them to trade across the border and actually also have employees from different countries, and that also social agreements between different European countries actually facilitates more cooperation. Making reference to the Kalmar Union, making references to the Swedish Golden Age, how it's presented these days in Estonia. All these kind of ideas. It's also kind of cherry picking in history in general to see what binds this region together, and even the Hansa legacy, which is also how Baltic Sea region cooperation as it is now started in the 1990s, referring to the Hanseatic League.